it could escalate into a dangerous situation. And I think if you look at that, whether the specifics of what he said notwithstanding, and whether he made an actual lewd gesture or not, I do not think it's unreasonable to look at that scene. And again, our TV crew is doing a good job of showing over and over again. The more times I look at it and say, that's starting to look more and more like something that could turn ugly.
Yeah.
It just takes one person to take that too far, and we've got ourselves a real problem. And while I am not one who thinks that a player, an athlete on the floor, particularly in basketball where the fans are so close, that the player just needs to sit there and take whatever abuse is hurled at them. I have never felt that way, and I never will. But I think he does have at least some responsibility not to escalate it to a place that it could become dangerous.
Well, then where is the responsibility on his teammates and the coaching staff to ensure that does not happen?
Well, that's confusing to me. Like, that's why I brought that up to Monica.
Right.
Like, why did no one do anything? I guess it's because they just are like, well, that's just Draymond. Like, Draymond has just reached the point of being Draymond.
Cost them game 3.
And the league is not going to subscribe to that's just Draymond being Draymond. You know, like, I'll use another analogy. I'm just sort of flying all over the place with my analogies today. There were things that Charles Barkley, and I want to make it clear for anyone who just might think I'm saying this the opposite way. I love Charles Barkley. I think he's as entertaining a person as has ever been involved in sports television. He also is a sweetheart of a man. So I do not say this in a negative way. Say things on TV and get away with them that most other people could not. Why? Because that's Charles. And I think that's the way Draymond's teammates and coaches were viewing him. If anyone else, if Jordan Poole was standing there screaming and yelling at the fans like that, they'd be like grabbing him and pulling him away. But with Draymond, that's just how he is. You got to let him sort of blow off that steam, and then that'll be the end of it.
So I can give them the benefit of the doubt in the heat of the moment. An hour later, where's the comms director? Where's the GM? Where's someone else to say, Draymond, don't say what he wound up saying. Just apologize so that this is something that we don't hold against you further. Like, they had a lot of time between the incident and the time he got on the podium to make sure that message got to him too.
That's true. Everyone was joking that he was going to record a podcast during the final 7 minutes of regulation of that game because he was not eligible to play in them. All right, there are a lot more questions that come from this. There's also a lot of other playoff basketball to get to. Knicks and Cavs, we have some storylines coming out of that. Another reminder also, if you are interested, that our book is available everywhere and anywhere that you buy books. I mentioned yesterday that we will, in the issue of the New York Times, that will be available this coming Sunday, which is the first week, reflecting of the first week of our book's release. We were number 6 in the New York Times nonfiction bestseller list, which is a remarkably high place for a book like ours to be, and we are so grateful to everyone for being interested and involved. There have been so many radio stations that have called me that tell me they're talking about it, they have thoughts on it, questions. I think this is turning out to be something far bigger than I realized it was going to be for me, and I'm incredibly proud of it and incredibly grateful. So if you are interested, the book should be available anywhere you get your books. It is called Got Your Number, and our thanks endlessly for it. In the meantime, much more on all these NBA playoffs, so we continue right after this word from AutoZone, where they have the free services you need to help you get back on the road, like their free AutoZone Fix Finder service. The AutoZone Fix Finder service not only identifies the check engine light code, it also helps identify the most likely cause of the check engine light being on. With over 5,600 locations nationwide, AutoZone is here to help you save time and money with their free services. Getting the job done just got easier. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone with AutoZone. We're back in a flash. This is ESPN Radio.
Brought to you by Bank of America.
Doesn't matter.
Hello, this is L&D Outdoor Adventures. I'm Dylan. Larson's behind the camera. We're at the Caledonia Force Stream Club, getting this Mossberg 535 12 gauge Shotgun sighted in for turkey season. So get over here. Where's this? Yeah, round 2. You got the bead on the target. That's what it had to be like right here. So I think that would have been a dead one, wouldn't it, or no?
Oh yeah,
It'd be a dead.
just
turd.
hitting a little bit to the left.
Do you think it might need to be adjusted or no?
I think we ought to shoot it out of the vise. Or you ought to shoot it out of the vise. Not bad.